Hello there, everyone. It's me, Justin, your EagleSkipper, here with episode 5 of Journey to the Top, here with Middlesbrough FC, and it is FA Cup quarterfinal time against Liverpool at Anfield Stadium. And, well, I mean, it's on TV, it's at Anfield. Money sharing. We're going to take a look at our finances at the end of this video, see how much it jumps up. I mean, we're already at 25 million. Let's see what we've got in the bank after the end of this one. But yeah, let's take a look at what's been going on in the league since you were here. I mean, we're still sitting fourth. We're level on points with Leeds, who are right above us, just on goal difference. And yeah, we had 2 games since you saw us draw against Watford, and it was against at the time number 2 in the league, and at the time number 3 in the league, Sheffield United and Cardiff. We beat Sheffield United 1-2. I mean, I was really disappointed. We went into halftime down 1-0, and we really weren't showing any attacking chops whatsoever. Darren Dreyer won us a penalty. Joe Powell hammered it straight down the middle into the back of the net, and then Wolf Bolton got just that little bit of confidence when he scored the 60th minute winner, and we were able to go up on Sheffield United 2-1. I mean, Mark Gillespie had a 7.7 average rate, 7.7 rating. That was fantastic stuff from our goalkeeper. Good job in defense, and yeah, just a professional job. Next up, we faced Cardiff, and goodness gracious, 6-2 was the final result. I mean, honestly, it should have been 7-2. I mean, if we just look at this, Britt Assomblonga scored a hat trick, had 2 more goals that were disallowed. One of them, he was miles offside. I mean, can't argue with that. It was like the width of my screen, offside. No complaints. The second goal that was disallowed, however, I mean, they showed a replay and the line couldn't decide whether it wanted to be red or yellow, which shows me that, I mean, we just got robbed. Plain and simple. But ultimately, it didn't matter. With Bolton, Darren Dreyer also getting on the score sheet. We took with Bolton and Joe Powell off in the 65th minute because, I mean, they both were on above an 8 rating for the game, and we just wanted them fresh and ready for this Liverpool game, which only took place which is about to take place only 4 days after this one. And yeah, let's take a look at the team that we're going to be putting out there to face Liverpool. All right, we're going to be starting Riley in goal. Simon Riley has been called up for the under-20s of England once again. I mean, he's just been improving fantastically ever since we joined the club. And, I mean, ideally, I'd like him to be our goalkeeper next season. I know he's only 18, but I think he's almost ready to make that step up. But for him to show that to both himself and to us, we need him to do a job today. I mean, it's Liverpool. They're sitting second in the Premier League. There is no expectations of anything other than a loss. I mean, I just want to see Simon Riley just make one save that should go in. If he does that, I'll have the faith in him to stick with him next season as our number 1, with hopefully Gillespie signing a backup contract. I mean, he's out at the end of next season as a first choice keeper. If we can sign him to a new contract where he promises to be the backup or like a cup keeper, that'd be great. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of the team. Greg Taylor really turned into a cup left back for us. He does make some spells during the championship games, but he's just going to spot in for Lowe, so he gets some rest. McIntyre coming in for Mensah, moving Palmer Brown over to the right side. Spence, once again, at right back. Nobody else can play that position to his level on our team. In midfield, Pearson is cup-tied, so Svanberg sitting there. McCann came in for him as the box-to-box. Powell sitting ahead of them. Bolton, Assomblonga, and I looked up how to say Steffi here's name. It's Mavididi. So Steffi Mavididi coming in, spotting in Darren Dreyer, who's been in some decent form recently. I mean, 7.1 average rating over the last 5 games, but I mean, we'll just have him rest a little bit for this game. So let's hit continue until we get into this game. Apparently I came back just a couple clicks too early. Let's tell them to do all the opposition instructions. What changes are they expecting us to make? Lowe, Mensah, Assomblonga, Dreyer. I'm happy. I think we've got a good team. Let's go ahead and submit it and get into this match. I mean, honestly, when I was doing the pregame press conference, they said, "Who do you think? Do you think that that Mohamed Salah is their best player?" And I was like, "Yes, yes." We're being talking about in the same play in the same in the same sentence as Mohamed Salah. That's how far we've come in just 4 short seasons. I'm just gonna give some people some faith. Both teams come to this one in good form. How do you rate your chances ahead of kickoff? It's going to be a very tough match, very good match against 2 capable sides, and the victory is going to be well earned. What do you see being the deciding? I'll say it'll be a fantastic. Yeah, blah, 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 that one. You can read it because I couldn't say it. But yeah, we are on TV, SITV, as you can see. Recent form, 5 wins in a row, and yeah, let's get this game kicked off. Biggest game of the series so far. I mean, we're in the black uniforms today. That's Liverpool with the ball. Don't get too excited now, because I mean, today is going to be a tough match. And Mohamed Salah, can't quite get it past. Yes, he could. He could get it past. I was going to say he couldn't get it past Taylor, but they're just... You guys know how it is. We're going to get a beating today. Let's just hope it's not too much to hamper our morale. I mean, really just tell them that they're doing okay. There's nothing that we're really expecting. There's no pressure on them. Just go have a good time. And as Riley tripped and let that one in. I mean, really, I'd like him to come out to grab it out of the air. But, I mean, we're down 2-0 inside of 10 minutes. But we're playing against Liverpool. I mean, he fell down when the ball hit the post. I mean, come on now. It's all right, Riley. It's all right. I mean, you haven't saved any. Both of the shots on target have gone in. But you know what? It's all right. We're not expecting anything. Just do your best, boys. That's all we can ask. He saved a shot. Look, he shaved 2 shots. Fantastic. Now, if only we could get away a shot. Even a long-range one would be improvement on the current situation. As we do see a highlight start from a goal kick, which is never great. But except, I mean, we've got some fast, high-tempo play style. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Although I'm going to keep talking about our play style as if we have the ball. Which, I mean, I guess, as I said that, we did win it back. With Bolton, does well to get it past the left back. Holds it up nicely. Can't get a pass into anybody in a black shirt. In fact, finds the exact opposite team that he was supposed to, as Mo Salah threads through a fantastic through pass. And, I mean, there was nothing that Riley could have done there. I mean, Roberto Firmino just head and shoulders above everybody else that we've got on this team. I mean, that's an insane pass. How did none of the 4 Middlesbrough defenders in the way of that pay any attention? I mean, it's just a lack of attention. That's really what that one boils down to. But we're seeing an attack. I mean, it would be nice to score at least 1 goal, and nobody really got that. Look, I can't even get my sentences out. They've got the ball, and Mo Salah's going to stick. Oh, Simon Riley, he's going to be our keeper next season. I mean, unless we get somebody better, but you know, he's going to be our keeper. We're gonna stick with him. We're gonna make good decisions for youth development. As Greg Taylor clears that one off the line, and Powell is able to see out the highlight. I mean, was able to see out that highlight as Riley grabs that one out of the air. Firmino not able to get a second one past him so far. Hey, look at that. We got a shot on target. XG of 0.05, excuse me. We got a shot on target. as we see the sound bug out, and we got that one out of the. We got that one out. I mean, we can't get it past Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Aston Blanca's tracked back to play defense. I mean, that's always good sign, right? When your striker has to come all the way to the line off of a piece of open play, ignoring the fact that we just went down 4-0. Oh, I hope this doesn't crash our morale. I hope that doesn't. I mean, we've got of the top 4 teams in the league right now, we've got the toughest schedule ahead of us. I mean, who's that right there? Is that Spence? Yeah, Jed Spence did pretty well to get on the ground and stop the original shot, but I mean, there was nothing anybody could do except for watch the ball go into the back of the net. But yeah, this is our team with very poor morale. Maybe I'm just going to tell them that there's no pressure on them. Just go out there and have a day. What's the one to sympathize with them? No, not cautious. Just tell them nobody's expecting. You've got nothing to lose. There's no pressure. No pressure. Not happy with your finishing. Aston Blanca wanted a little bit firmer hand, so we'll give that to him. I mean, Powell and Svanberg are playing particularly poorly. Svanberg on a yellow card. I really don't want him to get sent off because that means he'll be out for our league game, I believe. So I think I'll bring somebody on for the two of them in just a few minutes, just to see if we can get some changes on. Seville's going to come off right here for Svanberg. Kavanagh going to come on for Powell, and we're going to let that be enough for right now. We'll take Bolton off at the 60th minute. Who will we bring on for him? Let's just bring on Betts. I mean, no need to risk Dreyer at this point. We're not getting back into this game. Let's just shout some encouragement to the team. That's at least give them some green smiley faces, which is all I can really ask for at this point in a match that is so one-sided, and they've completely shut up shop. I mean, I'm going to try to go attacking, see if that makes a difference, but, I mean, we got a second shot away, higher XG, but it wasn't on target, so, I mean, that doesn't really matter. But, I mean, this shows us that we are not invincible. All it takes is a 4-0 drubbing against Liverpool for us to find out that we're not invincible. As McIntyre puts that one way over, that was our chance for a little morale boost. I mean, we aren't going to win this game. Not a chance. But we do control that kick so far in the highlight. I mean, McIntyre got it up to Betts nicely, who gives it back to McIntyre, who gets it up to Taylor nicely, back to McCann gets it to Betts. Betts is going to put in a little pass into the defender's foot as McIntyre is going to try to track that one down, gets it up to Betts, and that was a really boring highlight. As we see Betts gets it up to Palmer-Brown, who is able to score. Eric Palmer-Brown, been some things in the media about wanting him to get back into the USA national team. I mean, yeah, he just scored against Liverpool. I mean, it was a corner, 80th minute, like, haha, we got something, participation trophy. But, I mean, Betts has been performing pretty well. I mean, he came on in the 60th minute, and, I mean, he's got an assist against Liverpool, the 17-year-old. Now this is where we get completely shown up. I mean, it's nice that Riley has almost a 7.0. Little things. Firmino scores another. Little things. Spence playing horribly. Taylor's playing horribly. I mean, we've got an international break coming on right after this game, and that's really what we need because, yeah. But I mean, Betts gets a pass in. Nobody looking like they want to get on the end of it. Palmer-Brown catches the clearance, gets it up to Seville, into Mavididi, up to Spence, over to Seville. Seville facing the right way, decides to turn around, gives it back to Palmer Brown, who wants to put in a pass, does, finds the wrong team, and Liverpool are once again almost through on goal. Though it looked like somebody tracked back. I think that was Seville. Mavididi's got it. He's kind of a bit of a selfish player out on the wing. Pretty good for a striker, but... And Kavanaugh didn't even try to get on the end of it. Oh my gosh, go towards the ball. Move towards the ball. That's how you get a hold of it. If you wait for the ball to come to you, and the ball's not going to you, it's not going to get to you. As we see that one sail wide. I think we've seen enough from Simon Riley that, in a 5-0 defeat, I think we've seen enough from him to show that it wasn't his fault that we lost this game. I mean, he did save 6 shots. I'm just going to tell him it was a good effort. Okay, I'm just going to stop. I'm going to say we'll try to get back to our winning ways. I'm going to say... yeah. That's what we're at. We got defeated in the quarterfinal. That's fine. Klopp's gonna reward his players. We've got 11 days until our QPR match. Let's take a look at the schedule, see how things are going to be shaking up. I mean, really, these QPR and Nottingham Forest games are our toughest ones remaining on the schedule. Peterborough, Swansea, I guess Brentford and Stoke can be tomorrow's game. The last 2 games of the season. We are sitting 4th in the league with a game in hand where we can move up to 3rd, 1 point out of automatic promotion. 1 point out of automatic promotion. I mean, the lowest we can finish is 13th, but that's if we lose every single game and everybody else wins all the games that they need to, but I don't think that's possible. We're also not going to win the league. Bournemouth is pulling away. But yeah, we've got a chance for automatic promotion, and we're going to do the best we can. So the next game that we're going to have is going to be against Brentford and Stoke. That will be tomorrow. Another bit of news. If we just take a look, we brought in some youth players. These are the guys that weren't good enough, and I mean, I agree, they're not good enough. But if we take a look at our under-18s, if you take a look at the under-18 squad like this, sort them by age. These are the guys that we've got this season. I think, yeah, through here. These are the guys right here that we got this season. No, not these two. My goodness, these are the guys we got this season. Promise Amawigi is probably one of the better ones, an advanced playmaker in the attacking midfield. Got some decent stats, especially for Mazzala. He may end up being a Mazzala if he does fulfill his potential. Who was the other guy? It was Daniel Vivereos, left-footed right winger. Got injured pretty recently, but he's got some decent mentals for a 16-year-old. So I mean, we'll hope that he can improve. And if you want to name either of these two guys or anybody else in our most recent intake, here are your options, and just leave a comment, and I mean, I'll give them that name. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment if you want to name one of those youth intake players, and subscribe if you'd like to continue to join us on our journey to the top.